Hey guys, this is one of the first lessons for Unit 2. This is just an intro lesson and just to get us used to how to access videos going forward because these will be, um, for the most part, now your homework. So I want to make sure everyone's comfortable getting to the videos, and then we'll just do a little bit of an intro into Unit 2 and evaluating expressions. So first off, this is the Summit School's website, and to get to the videos, the easiest way is to get to my website. So under schools here, LCJ SMS, click that link. And then over here you'll see a little sidebar. If you click academic teams, team 6A, which hopefully you bookmarked this on your Chromebook anyways, but just in case you didn't. And then here's all your teachers. There's me. Click my name. It brings you to my site. And this is the easiest way to access stuff going forward. So at the top here, you'll notice where it says Unit Resources, and there's a drop-down menu. You'll just go to whatever unit we're in. Right now it's Unit 2, and eventually all of these links will look similar. So um, here's the topics for this unit. Right here is where you want to pay attention, though. Where it says Unit 2 lessons, there will be links for every lesson that'll take you to the YouTube video related to that lesson. So if ever you need to refresh yourself or do a little extra studying and want to use this, this is where they will be. But when you're watching this lesson, there will be a link that says Intro Lesson, and you'll click that, and it'll bring you to this video that you're watching now. And then there will be other links for the later videos for this unit. So anyways, with that being said, that's how you get to the videos. Um, let's just do a little brief introduction to Unit 2. So Unit 2 is all about expressions, translating expressions, the distributive property, combining like terms, being able to factor, finding greatest common factor, least common multiple, a lot of different things, but you have, or you should have, a good foundation to dive into this stuff starting today. So the goal of this quick video is just to go through some of the skills that you already have, and just to help you brush up on some of those things, and then we'll get started together in class. So you should feel comfortable interpreting a numerical expression. A numerical expression being something like this example. 3 times, and then in parentheses quantity 19,762 plus 418. If I asked you to write a sentence to interpret what that expression means, I think that you'd be able to do it and you'd feel comfortable doing it. Let me just go through a couple of examples just to make sure we're all on the same page. So um, if I was going to write a sentence to interpret this expression, it would be something like this. 3 times 19,762 plus 418 is 3 times as large as 19,762 plus 418, which sounds pretty self-explanatory, and to some of you you're like, duh. But being able to pull apart and use mathematical language to explain and interpret what an expression is saying is the first step to be able to solve expressions. So let's look at another one. 316 plus 43,449, that quantity, plus 5. So you got to think, how could I interpret that expression using words? So let's see. 316 plus 43,449 plus 5. A way to interpret that is to say that that expression there is 5 more than if you just had 316, 43,449. I just want you to really highlight, um, so in this one, more than, because we're dealing with addition. And in this one, we're dealing with multiplication, so you're saying it's 3 times as large. So just making sure we have the right language here. We'll look at one more. Let's see, get rid of this. So if I have the expression 20,008 minus 752, that whole quantity, divided by 2, another way to say that is, since we're dividing by 2, this whole thing here that we were talking about is half as large because we're dividing by 2. So getting the right language, we divided it by 2. It's half as large as just this piece by itself. Again, pretty self-explanatory, but I just want to make sure that we're getting our minds back into using the right math words, so to say. So yeah, try a couple by yourself in your math notebook. And then the other skill, which we just got finished testing on in our first unit together, is being able to use order of operations properly. So if you were comfortable and successful in using order of operations in the last unit, it's not going away. It's going to keep resurfacing all throughout this year, and right into unit 2, we'll be using it. So looking at an expression like this, 4 squared divided by 2 plus 3 times, remember, there's multiplication in between those two things there. 3 times 9 minus 5. So if I'm following my order of operations, remember PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, parentheses first, then exponents, then multiplication or division from left to right, and then your last step is addition or subtraction from left to right. So in this one, parentheses, yes, so let's do that first. Bring everything else down, keep things organized. 3 times 9 minus 5 is 4. So parentheses done. Exponents, yes, let's do that next. 4 to the second power. Remember, not 4 times 2. It's 4 times itself. The exponent tells me how many times to multiply the base. So 4 times 4 is 16, divided by 2 plus 3 times 4. Great. Now multiplication and division in order from left to right. If I'm working from left to right, I've got division first. So 16 divided by 2 is 8, plus 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 8, and that leaves me with 20. You should feel comfortable, but try a few, and then you can look over those with a partner once you're done watching this. So really, I just want to leave you with the first essential question that we're going to look at for Unit 2, which is, and this is what we're going to look at today, how can you write and evaluate an expression that represents a real-life problem? Because it really falls back on, not can you just look at some numbers and blah, 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 do math problems in class, but can you really apply it to real-life problems, which is going to be the main focus throughout this whole unit. So be prepared to do that, and thanks for watching.